What is up, everybody? It's a nice, got some nice weather on this middle Georgia day. I'm gonna do a little drag through the woods and come out and probably track it tomorrow or Monday. I'm not real sure. It's a Saturday. I don't know if I'm gonna let it lay for a couple of days or just let it lay for a day, but we'll see how that plays out. We're on a little bit of a hillside. We're gonna push through this bottom a little ways. Chose it for the terrain. When I track it, it'll probably be evening time because I want to make a play on some thermals. Something's been, I'm guessing, hunting in here. Somebody's probably turkey hunting this bottom. But anyway, the idea is that we'll track this in the evening. With the expectation that it will, on this hillside, thermals will drag down this hill and make it a little bit more complicated for her once she runs it. But we'll just have to see. Also, we're pushing through this bottom to intersect a lot of hog scent. There's a ton of hogs on this public property in this cypress bottom. So that's part of the intent of bringing it through here, is to just add to the chaos of sticks and twigs and moss and hog and everything else. And I'm hoping I'll come across a body of water in here and drag it across the water just to get her some water time. One thing about this pup is she is not a big fan on swimming, so I have to find every opportunity that I can to challenge that aspect of her and make her want to get into that water to get at what she's trying to get. Force her to do something she's not comfortable with. But we're gonna see if we can get this laid without getting snake bit in the process. We'll see. This area to my right, that's a pretty solid little hill. And the plan is to really just make a big loop. So we'll see what happens. Y'all stick with us. Got it laid. We ended up on this little peak. Came from that direction. The last little, I don't know, 100 yards is climbing a hill. Made almost a half-mile loop. If the wind does what it's forecasted, she should be downwind of this thing to some degree the entire time when we run it, with the goal of forcing her to follow that track and not trying to wind it, to work on her focus here. We'll see what happens. Damn, pollen's getting me. But went through a bottom, little cypress bottom, crossed a couple of small bodies of water. I couldn't find anything deep enough in there. It's been pretty dry. So we'll just and we're on where we start. We'll start immediately downwind of where these legs are at. But if I play it right and the forecast works out, it'll be evening thermals dropping when we start with little to no wind. And the way this is set up, it should not push. There should not be any wind creep over this hill. In terms of scent from where these deer are at, or these deer legs are currently sitting, she might pick up little hints of the trail itself, but in theory she shouldn't get any scent from this kill site, if you will, once she's running this. So we'll see what she does. Never know. Like I said, we're probably gonna let it sit until Monday evening. That'll be about 40, close to 50 hours probably by the time we run it. But we'll see how it goes. I'll go back to the truck. Drop the tailgate. Let the dogs get some exercise in, which is quite simply putting collars on them and letting them chase me out. Not chase me around on the truck. So appreciate y'all sticking with us. I'll bring you back in when we actually run this lead, or this trail. If I don't die from pollen before then. What's going on, everybody? So we are gonna run the track that we laid on Saturday. At this point, it's been sitting probably 56, 57 hours since we've laid it. So we're gonna put Cora on it. Weather's calm. No real wind. Sun's starting to set, so we've got some thermals at play. Today we're gonna put her on this new Slade's Whitetail Recovery lead with the locking pivot carabiner, and see what she does on lead. If y'all are in need of a good solid lead that won't absorb hardly any water, won't freeze on you, won't rot, give us a call. We'll hook you up, but I'll bring it back in once we get started. Find it. So she's currently off track. We're going to see if she corrects. We're at the starting point, of course. Trail starts on this little hill, works that way down in that bottom. So she's probably getting a little bit of a play on some thermals here, trying to figure out where exactly we started it. So we're just going to sit and wait and let her work out the starting point. This dog has notoriously been slow on the start. She's always been that way. I think it's just kind of her thing. She's going to meander just a little bit around and then should come up here and get back on it. I didn't really point out any shot points to her or shot sites. I just wanted her to work it out and get started on her own accord and just see how she does with it. I'm in no hurry. should be on it right there. Good girl. Good girl. Did a little bit of self-correction there. She missed it for a second, worked around, got back on it. Now she's back on the trap. checked the phone. Couldn't quite remember if this was the right direction, but she's dead on the trail. I'm loving her confidence level on this one. She's definitely moving a lot quicker than that last one we did, which was, I know, a nightmare for her to work out. You gotta love how this Slade's whitetail recovery lead is just ripping through this cypress bottom without snagging on much of anything. Had a little bit of a distraction there. Went right and immediately realized she was wrong and cut right back to the trail. There's another correction. This little section here had water puddle in it when we came through it. Yeah, she realized she got off of it. She's gonna recorrect and get back on it right there. She knows she's close now. Yep, another correction. There you go. Another correction. Now's the hard part. Up a hill, the thermal's falling. So she should be, and we're not far from it. She should be picking up a little bit of a scent pool here soon, which is probably what's throwing her off now. She's picking up hints of it here and there, but not quite sure where it's gone. This is exactly where I was hoping to throw her off, but she's figured it out and just got back off of it. There it is. There's it. Oh, maybe. The deer. I took up this hill. We'll see if she picks it up. She knows she missed it. Yep, there you go. Working across. And she should get back on it right there. There it is. Just right there. She's right at the very end of it. Something's been in here messing with it. She just went past it. She's throwing herself off in the scent pool, trying to triangulate it. She's working through the thermals now, I have no doubt. Thermals should be pushing that direction. So we got a slope that ridges here, slope that ridges down in here, the legs right here, so that scent's just pushing with no wind in here. Thermals dropping. It's uphill that way, so the thermals are pulling down, dragging that scent that direction. That's why she's working so much. She's right there. I'm not gonna say nothing to her. Yeah, good girl, Cora. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, you did good. You did good. You did good. Yeah, good girl. You good girl. Yeah, well, yet another successful track. Man, I'm couldn't be more happy with how she's been doing. If you got any questions on how we lay this traction, I don't use the little shoes that you put the hooves in, though I've considered getting a set. I haven't done it yet. What I do is just put these legs on this stick here, the PVC pipe, and I'll throw it over my shoulder just like this and drag it. And as I'm dragging, I'll pop it and make those hooves just bounce off the ground so that it's not a continuous trail. So the theory being that that it somewhat mimic scent dispersion like a walking deer and help break up that trail so that it's not just a constant trail of breadcrumbs. making it too easy for her. So that's my way. Seems to work out fine. I don't know. I'm sure there's better ways, but that's what we're doing. Yeah, let me know what you're doing to make your training go the way you plan. And if you need a solid lead, find us on Facebook. I'll have them on the website here before long. Let us know and we'll get you set up with one. Appreciate y'all. Take care.